Hello, Army Navy Academy. My name is Lawrence Zhu, and this is the second installment of ANA TV. We hope you're all doing well today. ANA continues to remain open in these trying times, which is truly something to be proud of. As you should already know, Joe Biden is now our president-elect. His running mate Kamala Harris made history as the first woman and first Black and South Asian American elected as vice president. Due to the pandemic, there was an exceptionally high number of absentee ballots that had to be counted, but the announcement was made on November 7th, 4 days after Election Day. We wish the president-elect a smooth transition of political parties and a strong presidential term.
ANA TV decided to hit the road on Election Day to visit Carlsbad poll stations in order to witness firsthand the election process. We visited both Georgiana Cole Library and Carlsbad High School in an attempt to exit poll voters and get footage for this segment.
California, particularly Carlsbad, has strict voter privacy laws in place to protect people's identities and allow for a smooth voting process, guaranteeing their democratic right. As noble of a cause as this is, it prevented us from being able to cover much of the voting activity in the city. However, ANA TV ran into a Carlsbad High School TV representative, Miles Fessler. Here's his take on how COVID-19 has come to affect CHS TV's coverage of election years.
So usually Carlsbad High School, the broadcasting program here goes down to San Diego and does a big Golden Hall show. That's usually about 20 to 25 minutes long. And we're covering live election dates and updates with some of like the big nationwide television providers like Fox and CNN and NBC, and we're all like right next to them. And then we usually do like a live show, but this year we can't do that, unfortunately. So we actually just wrapped up filming our election show that went live. You can check it out on chstv.com if you want to see it, where we covered some predictions going on and also some polling places around Carlsbad.
Here's to hoping that by the next election, CHS TV, and perhaps ANA TV too, can take part in covering the elections again. For ANA TV, I am Lawrence Zhu.
Sebastian Escobar recently looked into a topic worthy discussing, the fast-paced, growing realm of esports. In his story, he covers topics such as esports, the games associated with it, and ANA's preparation for bringing tournaments to our campus.
There's a growing number of cadets that have shown interest in forming an esports team here at ANA.
Yes, I would love to join a potential esports team. I used to play video games when I was very young, and to join a team like this with other people who have the same interests as mine, it would be a dream come true.
We spoke with Coach Benson, the head of the athletic department, about ANA's plans to start an esports team here.
It's another way to get you guys active and to get your brains working in a different aspect of not just academics, but with games that we can find ways to use it. Actually, CIF has been bringing it up the last few years, and then we've been having a big push by our head of IT, Chris Thaler. He's been reaching out to me about it, and we've kind of been co-heading it right now.
Esports helps people engage and participate in activities, and some colleges and universities even offer scholarships for esports. Now, some people might be skeptical about esports considering it revolves around video games, and they might think that video games are bad for you. However, they need to realize something. Video games are a fun way to pass time and interact with friends. Whether it's online video games like Fortnite and Call of Duty, and even single-player games like Marvel Spider-Man and Uncharted. Video games have a way of making people happy and bringing people together. Most games receive a lot of passion and hard work from the developers to give gamers the ultimate epic experience, and others, not so much. There's no other feeling like grabbing a controller, sitting down, and playing a good video game. For those worried about health and safety because of the pandemic, esports is a great alternative for regular sports. Not only will you still be getting some exercise, which was assured by Coach Brunson.
We're not just going to sit in front of a computer and play some games. There's going to be a physical fitness part of it, as well as academic part of it as well.
But you will also get to engage with your friends and overall just have a great time. This has been Sebastian Escobar. Back to you in the studio.
Lastly, as a little treat, ANA TV will be hosting a special fan segment produced by Cadet Alec Jenkins.
Hello, my name is First Sergeant Alec Jenkins. Today, I'll be showing you the various ways in which cadets can relieve stress during our prolonged stay here at the Army and Navy Academy.
Regular physical activity can improve quality of life and relieve stress, tension, anxiety, and depression. You may notice a feel-good sensation immediately following your workout and also see an improvement in overall well-being over time as physical activity becomes a regular part of your life.
Sometimes, stress can be overwhelming, but it is not healthy to keep those emotions bottled up inside. For example, let's say your girlfriend dumps you, or you bombed your AP Physics test. It is normal to have the urge to let it all out by screaming and crying. A prominent feature of ANA is that it is located directly on the beach, giving cadets the option to go swimming, surfing, or just an amazing view to look at while relaxing. Let's see what other cadets do to relieve stress. First up is Cadet Private Lucky.
Can I go?
Philip, how do you deal with stress?
To deal with stress, I watch movies and Netflix.
There are several punching bags located around campus for cadets to utilize. It is especially handy when there is someone you would like to beat up, but instead you can take it out on a bag.
Let's check in with Cadet Corporal Hydane to see how he relieves stress.
Well, to deal with stress, I read a book, any book.
Hiding also takes pleasure in laying hands on the punching bag. He says, and I quote, "It is fun."
Okay, now let's see what my platoon sergeant Josh Gordon has to say.
Punching walls.
I think you'd be better for the punching bag, but you do you. Next is someone who has lots of stress, from his strenuous academic goals, extracurricular activities, as well as taking on the position of first platoon leader of Alpha Company. So Jack, how do you deal with stress?
I wonder if Polly's methods of stress have rubbed off on his roommate.
So, I practice various meditation techniques, up in the chair, up on my bed, on the ceiling, standing up. I try to sleep standing up, and, it really calms my mind.
Jack sure does love the punching bag method. Now, there are methods that you should do, and then there are some that you should not do. Here at ANA, cadets are able to get leadership positions. With that leadership position comes stress, a lot of stress. Sometimes, those leaders act out in anger towards their subordinates. Very naughty.
Open up! Hello, sir. Your room is garbage! Why is this not set on the desk? Why is the desk not clear? What is this? Why is it blinking non-red? These are not the right-handed! Get those out of here!
Wow, that was intense. Also, not a good method for stress relief. Good thing we have punching bags. Dang, they're really going at it. Let's check in with Cadet Staff Sergeant Christopher Banasic. Here at ANA, we have cadets from all over the world. Let's see how one of our international cadets deals with stress. Tran?
Oh no, no,
I think I'll just leave him alone for now. Anyway, I'd like to take the time to thank all of you for watching, and I hope you learned some new methods of stress relief. Also, don't forget to stick around till after the credits to see some of our noteworthy deleted scenes and bloopers. I'll send it over to Jack Pulley to end us off.
Open up!
Christopher Banasic. It's not that hard!
We will end this segment with our coverage of the recent Halloween parade competition. Please enjoy. Thanks to all participating in the parade. We wish you and your loved ones a happy holiday. This concludes this segment, and for ANA TV, I am Lawrence Zhu. See you next time.